Now, representatives of political parties allege that the plan to present an additional report to the COPE report is a political strategy.
We can see that the operation to protect the culprits of the central bank bond scam is in full swing. A group led by Sujiva Senasing is now trying to influence the Auditor General to amend his report. Today, the UMP is standing in the way of the investigation into this well-known fraud. Not only are they using their power to influence hard-working officials who are trying to protect public assets, such as the Auditor General, they have never spoken of how they could punish the perpetrators. They are simply trying to protect one individual and his son-in-law. No matter what the UMP puts out through COPE, we will go before the people, we will go before the courts, and we will reveal who stood by these thieves involved in the bond scam and who used their money to fund overseas visits. For the first time in the history of Parliament, tradition has been broken and 2 or 3 reports are to be submitted through COPE. This is a deplorable situation. They have still been unable to appoint a committee of Parliament and submit that report to the country. It has been said that they are in favour of everything with one exception. They say that Arjuna Mahendran must be saved from this and they are trying to put forward another report. If they are opposed to it, then as MPs, they have the right to put forward a separate report. But that is another matter. They are breaching all traditions and are now attempting to draft a report based on their party's opinion. If this happens, then we can say with our eyes shut that such a report would be pointless. It will go to Parliament, but when it comes up for a vote, the House will be divided and the report will not be adopted. Certain MPs are trying to create a situation where this will happen. If 2 reports are put forward, then the President must appoint a commission led by a person at the level of a Supreme Court Justice. Not a retired justice, but a sitting justice within a period of 2 months. All that needs to be done is to go over the testimony that was given under the oath. I do not think any company in world history, let alone in Sri Lanka, has made a profit of over 10 billion in 1.5 years. Isn't the TNA represented in COPE? It is being said that the committee will present 2 reports on the central bank bond issue. Isn't this an attempt to protect the wrongdoers?
The Tamil National Alliance will discuss this and reach a decision. Thank you.
The Prime Minister tried to reappoint Arjuna, didn't he? Didn't the Prime Minister appoint a committee of his henchmen to inquire into this? A report was brought to Parliament acquitting Arjuna Mahendran and denying that a loss has been caused, wasn't there? So what did the Prime Minister do? He tried to cover up the fraud. Eventually, I filed a complaint with the Inspector General of Police. In that complaint, I have charged that Arjuna Mahendran knowingly caused serious harm to state property and assets and that the Prime Minister was involved in it. I said I am prepared to testify. Did they record my testimony? Did they record a statement and ask me how I know this? Arjuna Mahendran testified under oath before COPE that he did this on the instructions of the Prime Minister. There cannot be 3 or 4 reports. There is only one report, that is the chairman's report, and if a majority of the members have approved it, then the other group can say that they are opposed and submit a separate report. But there is only one COPE report. If according to this report Arjuna Mahendran was involved and he is the accused, then why did the Prime Minister try to influence the President to reappoint him? The country suffered millions of losses due to the central bank bond scam. It is very clear that the members of the UMP are trying to protect the perpetrators of this fraud. The COPE chairman presented his report based on the Auditor General's report and the evidence provided by central bank employees. However, the UMP MPs have taken a stance against this report in a bid to clear the name of Arjuna Mahendran. It has come to a point where they are attempting to influence the Auditor General to alter the contents of his report and recommendations. A doubt arises as to whether the money that was passed between Arjuna Mahendran and perpetual treasuries was distributed among these people as well. The current activities within COPE are disgusting and appalling. 2 UMP MPs from the Colombo district who took a firm stance on good governance have taken a stand against the Auditor General's report and had pressured him to alter his report. We are saddened because doctors who call themselves economists and who earlier stood for the Auditor General's department have revealed their true colours. They are not allowing the Auditor General to function freely, but they stand to protect perpetual treasuries that earned a profit of 5.2 billion rupees in 1 year. They have launched a vicious political campaign against the Auditor General. We call on the government to ensure that COPE is able to freely present its findings to Parliament.